E aí, bora continuar aqui a história, pelo menos um pouco dela. Eu tô offline, eu não tô fazendo isso aqui em live, porque eu tô sem tempo.
Come to think of it, I remember hearing about them making a holy vessel for Kremnos.
Oh, Casterus. Outlander as well. To Cartonis, what brings you?
I remember the Kremnoans commissioned you to craft a divine object before.
Cara, me lembra o Yoda, velho.
Mind to recall the details?
Talvez foi uma inspiração, sei lá,
Happened it
do jeito como ele fala.
Why ask, do you? Thousands of marvels of weaponry I crafted. Remember them all. Impossible it is.
Yeah.
Outlander, forgive me. Help I cannot.
That makes sense. With such a long life, the Grand Craftsman can't remember every single item he's made. Is there another way?
Ma'am! Me! Me, ma'am! Me!
Okay, so she can search the memory? Okay, so...
Are you feeling all right? You were in the same state as when you were with Orynyx.
Grand Craftsman, would it be possible for you to craft a sword vessel that can seal divinity?
Anything my forging hammer cannot craft, there is not. The finest stones in Kremnos give me. The golden blood of Strife Titan find me. The sword vessel I shall craft.
Does that mean we have a deal? And what of your payment? For a commission of this magnitude, proper compensation must be ensured.
Payment simple. Peace for my people. Mountain dwellers, no longer servants or fighters for Kremnos.
Damn. This guy's good.
Have my word, Grand Craftsman.
O cara, esse maluco aqui tem meu respeito.
Mimi!
O cara trabalha pra caralho
Mister, are you feeling
e
all
tá
right?
ajudando Tá vendo? É isso que eu falo, mano. O cara é simples, o cara faz o serviço dele, o cara é bom no que ele faz, é blacksmithing, né? Crafta a espada pro cara poder ajudar, pra poder ajudar a nação dele. Não é igual a Glaia, filha da puta, que fica fazendo... Cara, eu não gosto daquela personagem. Eu já sei que ela falou que não ia matar o Danhang e o Trailblazer, mas o jeito como ela agiu ali é muito filha da puta, velho.
Was it because of this little one? That's incredible. The ability to look into others' memories sounds like something that could easily be misused. Luckily, you're the one wielding it.
Tem N maneiras que ela poderia ter tratado aquela cena lá sem fazer aquela merda, velho.
Ma'am! Ma'am!
Acho que eu vou esperar a última semana do banner pra poder ver a live da 3.1 do Honkai Star Rail pra saber se eu vou atirar no banner da Aglaia ou não. Porque igual eu já falei, eu tenho personagem que eu relativamente não gosto no Honkai Star Rail, né? Se bem que, ó, eu não gosto do... Tem personagens aqui que eu não gosto. Eu não gosto do Sunday, acho ele muito cuzão. Eu não gosto do Sample. Não gosto dele. Acho ele muito meh. Quem mais que eu não gosto? A Jade como personagem... Como personagem... Como é que é? Como personalidade, não gosto, tá ligado? Não gosto. Em geral, a galera da EPC eu não gosto, mas eu reconheço que os caras têm kit bom, aí se eu gostar do kit dos caras, eu atiro no banner deles. Não é necessariamente eu precisar do personagem, porque tem personagens que eu curto pra caralho que eu atiraria pra pegar o E6 se eu tivesse. Um exemplo é Fugue. Um dos personagens favoritos nesse jogo é Fugue. Se tem 2 ou 3 personagens que eu mais gosto nesse jogo são a Himeko, quero ter a E6 dela, curto pra caralho. Tanto o kit dela quanto a personalidade, curto pra caralho. Fugue, curto pra caralho. Firefly, não ia atirar no banner dela, mas eu, pela personalidade dela, pelo kit dela ser interessante, a dualidade dela ter você usar ela como a Firefly e na batalha você usar ela como sempre. Eu não gosto muito de máquinas, tá ligado? De robôs gigantes, essas paradas assim. Mas eu achei interessante o que eles fizeram com isso e por conta de como ela age com o Trailblazer, né? Assim, todos os Stellar Run Hunters agem, são bem interessantes como Trailblazer. Kafka, acho o personagem muito misteriosa. A parada dela ser parceira do Trailblazer, né? O Trailblazer age com ela quando ele não tava com o Astral Express, ele andava geralmente com a Kafka, né? É lógico que ele andava com os outros também, os outros Stellar Hunters, mas principalmente com a Kafka. Então curto pra caralho, mas assim, os 3 personagens que eu mais curto são a Himeko, a Fugue, Firefly. Kafka foi o meu primeiro personagem assim, que eu mais curti depois da Himeko. Que eu sempre quis ter a Himeko, eu só fui conseguir dropar a Himeko na 1.5 ou 1.6, sei lá, um negócio assim.
Me.
Mas enfim, o que eu tô falando é o seguinte.
Are you here to listen to Lipos's song?
Eu, particularmente, eu dou pulo, né? Eu atiro nos banners do personagem, não necessariamente pelo conjunto de eu gostar da personalidade do personagem. Eu também levo em conta o fator do personagem poder ser um suporte bom. Um personagem que eu relativamente não gosto da personalidade, assim, eu acho bem meh a personalidade dela, é a Ruan Mei. Eu entendo que ela é gênio, etc, tá ligado? Mas eu acho a personalidade dela bem bland, tá ligado? Bem meh, assim.
What are you in the mood?
Mas eu reconheço que ela é um suporte foda. Mesma coisa com Sunday.
The turbulent era of the Chrysos War? The
Então,
rise
não...
and fall of the seaside states. Lipos has it all.
Então eu, assim, particularmente não tenho problema em dar tiro nos banners desses personagens. É por isso que eu falei, a Glaia parece ter um kit da hora, mas eu particularmente não gosto dela. Então é possível que eu atire no banner dela, tá ligado? Se fizer sentido pra montar uma comp. Mas eu acredito que eu devo esperar pelo menos até a live da 3.1 pra saber quais os personagens estão vindo, se vai ser personagens que beneficiam o meta de summons, porque se não for personagem que beneficia o meta de summons, eu provavelmente devo atirar no banner dela pra pelo menos ter um driver, tá ligado? Porque eu não tenho o Jin Yuan. Eu não tenho um DPS de summon ainda. Então eu teria que ter um.
Ma'am, you have come to the right place. There is such a ballad within my collection that has yet to grace the ears of others.
Mas eu particularmente também, como eu gosto relativamente do Honkai Star Rail, eu tenho comprado o subscription dele, né? O equivalente a Benson. Então eu tenho bastante tiro pra poder atirar em banner que eu quero, tá ligado? Às vezes eu skipo um patch, skipo outro, o que é geralmente o que você deve fazer. Mas relativamente, na minha opinião, você como jogador deveria, tipo, ter 1 ou 2 suportes universais, né? Como a Ruan Mei, personagens como a Ruan Mei. Linsha também tá muito boa, porque ela pode ser healer e DPS, né? Um suporte universal. A Venturine é outro cuzão que eu não gosto, mas ele é muito bom. Eu reconheço que ele é muito bom, então interessante seria um jogador novo ter esses personagens e depois jogar para os personagens que você quer, entendeu? Atirar pra ter diversão.
Allow me to sing it for you. The war of 1,000 years has drawn to its close, and now the world descends into a long night of chaos. Oh, valiant Titan, tell me, how did your golden heart shatter into 1,000 fragments? Oh God, have you grown weary of your endless strife? Then how do you justify your ruthless tyranny? And how shall you cast off the darkness that so deeply shrouds your divinity? Oh God, have you forgotten the glory of old? Then how will you defend your dignity? And where shall your faithful subjects find their home? Oh, mighty Nikador, the truth is clear to us all. Your steadfast divinity is not vanquished. You are shrouded momentarily by that encroaching black tide. But you never faltered, nor did you flee. Your golden warrior spirit, brave and bold, will conquer the black tide as foretold. To the throne of Kremnos, you'll return once more. Our God, our King, to aid your timeless struggle, we have prepared a grand ritual. Please grant us the honor to touch your soul with our humble hands and present to you this sacred sword vessel. It shall consecrate your eternal life and enshrine your everlasting glory.
Mem. Mem. Thank you, esteemed bard with an enchanting voice.
He has a really good voice, yeah.
The ages, serving as a bulwark for Akama.
É, o voice acting desse... Quem é o dono dessa voz aí, cara? O cara manda muito bem voice acting, velho. Sério mesmo. Toda a tonalidade que o maluco usou pra poder descrever descrever aquele conto ali, velho. Pô, ficou muito bom, velho. Muito bom.
Memmy! Is that Damionis? Did Lady Aglaya release him already? I've heard some bad things about him. He may have some talent in the arts, but if it weren't for him, you and Don Hong wouldn't have been interrogated by Lady Aglaya.
Yeah, vai tomar no cu aquela mulher, velho.
Thinks he has some valuable memories. We'd better ask him in person.
Ela me lembra a Kafka, só que pior, tá ligado?
Who's that? I'm busy working on a scene. Please don't. Oh, us the esteemed Outlander. How have you been? It hasn't been all that long since we last met. My apologies. That was entirely my fault. I was determined to prove that a world beyond the sky exists. Fortunately, Lady Aglaya is quite lenient. I mean, she let me go after I made a vow. Rest assured, I'm not foolish enough to make the same mistake twice. And breaking a vow with Lady Aglaya would be like digging my own grave. Castrum Kremnos? For us unarmed civilians, Nikador's territory is off limits. Even in the past. Oh, no. Wait, I just remembered. I did visit Castrum Kremnos once. Let me find it for you. Yes. This is the one. I can't believe I still.
This guy is so excited, dude. He likes to explore.
Could you tell us the story behind it?
During the final days of the Krasos War, the final festival took place in Castrum Kremnos. However, and due to the tense situation, few outsiders were willing to compete. Well, I gathered the courage to go there, but I found the atmosphere of the festival to be quite strange. I mean, it felt more like the Kremnoans were preparing for a mysterious ceremony. Sensing something was off, I snapped a photo outside the city and then left. What followed was something completely unexpected.
Would you mind giving us the photo? We're trying to piece together clues from that time.
Oh, sure, take it. Think of it as my way of making it up to you.
Alright, man. Pelo menos o maluco não morreu.
What did they say, mister? Is everything in order? If so, we need to meet up with Lords Finon and Mighty. Before we leave, I'd like to check with Lady Aglaya again. Do you mind waiting for me, mister?
Uma parada que eu acho da hora, eu achei muito da hora a questão do Mighty, tá ligado? Ser, tipo, parecido com o Blade, tá ligado? Na questão de ter uma maldição ou algo do tipo, né? Referente à maldição de imortalidade. E se dá pra criar uns paralelos entre os dois ali, né? Até a personalidade dos caras é meio que parecida, entre aspas. O meu único problema com ele, eu queria até tirar no banner dele, porque ele possivelmente vai ser um personagem interessante. O meu único problema com ele vai ser o seguinte: se eles pegarem e fizerem ele muito parecido com o Blade, tá ligado? Até na questão do kit, né? Eu não sei o que ele vai ser. Provavelmente ele vai ser porradeiro. E é por isso que eu queria tirar no banner dele, se ele fosse porradeiro. Porque eu não vi nem. Eu não lembro de ter visto ele usar nenhuma arma. Mas se ele tiver, tipo, um kit parecido com o Blade, aí pra mim, tá ligado? Sei lá, velho. Não sei. Tipo, parece uma cópia, tá ligado? Do Blade. Assim, só que melhor, obviamente, né?
Everything's set now. Let's head out, mister. I just don't want to see her disappointed. Lady
Fuck her,
Altas'
dude.
contributions to Akuma deserve more appreciation. But people mostly see her as distant and aloof. We don't have time to talk about this right now. Let's set off. Hopefully, this little one will help us recreate the memories of Castrum Kremnos.
Mem.
Okay, let's go, man. Let's fucking go off. Fuck off, dude. Really?
Remember, Aglaya, whether it be the Chrysos heirs or the Council, our positions are entrusted to us by the people of Akuma. Before you attempt to overreach and make decisions beyond your place, take a moment to recall the Chrysos War and what became of those heroes. If you're not well versed in that history, have her refresh your memory.
Do not be concerned, Elder Kindness. Following the prophecy's guidance, we shall cast down the gods. In the new world, no god will stand above humankind.
I'll hold you to that promise. For now, the pampered little girl has grown up to be a shrewd politician. Should I be pleased or concerned?
Times are changing drastically, and people must adapt. I'm not the only one committed to making a difference, Elder Kindness. My teacher and I have other pressing matters to attend to. Please, see yourself out.
Well, I genuinely hope that at the next council meeting, you won't be the one standing in the middle, facing the judgment.
Aggie! Are you alright?
It's nothing more than an empty threat. Much like before. A reflection of their inner fears.
So sorry, Aggie. If we were more mature, you wouldn't have to face all this alone.
Why apologize? We each have our own responsibilities.
But seeing how they give you a hard time makes us sad and angry.
Would you like me to slice their throats with golden threads? It would be done in a flash. All I need is your blessing, and the council will be no more.
What are you talking about? Don't scare us like that, Aggie!
I'm just teasing you.
That's not cheesing.
I knew you were joking. You certainly have an unorthodox way of cheering people up. However, after you said that, we somehow feel a bit better. Thank you, Aggie.
We find humor in hardship because our humanity still endures.
So, about the infiltration Snowy mentioned earlier, did you find anything?
Don't worry. Even without their intel, I've already detected hidden currents within the city. A trivial issue, nothing I can't handle on my own.
Do you need to inform the city guards?
That would alarm Akuma citizens. If they learn that the enemy can bypass the Chrysos heirs and infiltrate the city, the situation might spiral out of control.
Is there anything you'd like us to help with?
It's fine, Treeby. As we discussed earlier, you need to prepare for the Blade of Fury.
We got this. Don't exhaust yourself, Aggie.
The nymphs have located the source of the disruption. I should check
Oh,
with the
for
garment maker.
fuck's sake.
Infiltration. Nikador would never resort to this if they were in their right mind. What exactly led to their loss of divinity? The answer lies behind the fog. I hope Castras and that Outlander can uncover the truth. Garment maker, can you give me the intel the nymphs have gathered? The lowest city. It's good that the infiltration hasn't reached the baths yet. The risk remains manageable. The rift must be sewn shut with golden thread before disaster occurs.
Das coisas que eu tenho que elogiar no jogo é que, ó, você pode voltar pro personagem principal a qualquer hora, tá ligado? Isso é uma parada muito da hora. Você não tem tanto daquela parada de quando você entra numa história, você, tipo, ficar travado nela.
Child?
Huh?
Tell me everything, child.
My knucklebone talisman fell into this really frightening place. It's so dark and scary. I'm too afraid to reach in.
Ah, I see. Don't worry. I'll help you find it. Just do me a little favor, okay? I want you to turn around and count to 30. Show yourself, worm. Even a child's toy isn't safe from your grasp. Is greed one of your vices? Return to the dust, wretch.
Interesting.
Be of your body and mind.
Interessante o instinto da criança de não ir pra... não olhar, tá ligado? Não tentar chegar lá onde é que o bagulho dela caiu, velho.
Resistance is unity.
A criança, tipo, o instinto dela tava dizendo que não era pra ela ir ali, tá ligado? Que ela podia estar em perigo.
Everything in this world is bleeding.
Talvez, sei lá, por causa da pureza da criança, não sei.
Yeah. Share good fortunes. Fight to live!
Is this what you're looking for?
Yes, that's it. Thank you, big sis.
Big sis.
Something on your mind, big sis?
Nothing. But promise me you won't play on the streets alone from now on. Even in Akima, your vulnerabilities will make you a target for others' malice. For many, it's easier to do wrong than to do good. Believe me, I know from experience.
Big sis, your words are so hard to understand. I'm really confused.
Sorry. It seems I've forgotten how to talk to a child. Your innocence feels so distant to me now.
That's all right. I might not understand everything, but I still appreciate your advice. I'll be careful. Oh, and by the way, you look so pretty. Just like Goddess Nestia on the teleslate. So shiny and sparkly. Your eyes are like two beautiful gems. I'm so jealous. I want you to have this knucklebone talisman, big sis. I hope it brings you luck every day and keeps you safe from bullies.
Thank you, child. I need to ensure that I leave no
What?
trace behind, so that no one suspects anything. Time to move.
Whatever, man.
If the enemy were to infiltrate from here, the damage could be catastrophic. I'd better deal with it at once. Bartolos?
Oh, it's Lady Aglaia. What a delight to see you here. Praise for Kelly. Every inch of your skin is glowing like the dawn itself.
Outro filho da puta, esse desgraçado aí, fica roubando as
How
chests.
can you still mix up the Skyfather's name? It's Kefa. Never mind. I bet you did that on purpose. Tell me, Spirit Thief, why are you hiding in the filth?
We're just trying to get rid of an against Alchema. See, we turned this crazy stone monster inside into pieces with our spectacular skills.
The traces of corruption have indeed disappeared.
We would never dream of deceiving you, Lady Aglaia. In all of Alchema, you are the most revered.
Save the smooth talk, Spirit Thief. I can tell you're feeling nervous. On second thought, since you're right here, I must ask you one more question. Where is Cypher?
There seems to be a misunderstanding, Lady Aglaia. Even though she and I work in the same trade, it doesn't make us allies. On the contrary, we're more like competitors.
Oh, great, another one.
Paths with one another.
Vocês vão lançar um personagem enjoado igual esse bicho aí. Espero que pelo menos o kit dessa personagem seja bom.
Get it. If you see her, let her know this. As
Oh, ela é uma
we can't avoid
semideus também, ok. Whatever.
All right. Understood, Lady Aglaia. If there's nothing else, please excuse.
Wait. If my suspicion is correct, are you skulking about in the filth to keep something hidden? Return what you've stolen, and I'll let you go.
What rotten luck! Why did I have to bump into her? Oh, venerable Zagreus, may I borrow a fragment of your fleetness?
I urge you.
Ok.
How predictable. Did you truly think you could outrun me?
It was worth a try, wasn't it?
Dude, these guys are so fucking annoying. The only thing that can punish when is... Ok. Por que ele me deu o negócio agora, velho? Ah, eu esperei um segundo. Na hora que eu apertei o bagulho... Acabou. Não, eu queria deixar uma...
Got any more tricks up your sleeve?
em cima do bagulho verde ali. Na hora que o bagulho verde enchesse, mas aí não dá tempo não.
That was so close!
Tem que ser bem early mesmo.
Come on, take it all! Help yourself to everything I toiled for! Well, you got me! Even if I starved to death, nobody in this city would so much as blink an eye at my plight!
Oh, you poor thing. But you don't actually need to eat at all, do you?
You heartless woman! I never want to see you again!
On that, we agree.
Farewell, Bartolos. Be sure to get my message to Cypher. There's
Who the
one
fuck?
more threat marked by the nymphs.
Who the fuck is this Cypher? I hope she has a good... I mean,
May your
she's
hand
a
be
demigod, so...
order.
I hope she has a good kit. Even if her personality is garbage.
Something wrong?
Who goes there? Lady Aglaia! What brings you?
Corruption and madness are lurking behind these anomalies. I must deal with them myself to prevent further troubles. But I don't want to alarm the public. Can I trust you, Honorable Guard?
Absolutely, Lady Aglaia. You have my solemn vow that none of this will come to light.
Thank you. If you don't mind, I will handle it from here.
May Kefali bless you, Lady Aglaia.
Okay.
That young guard reads between the lines well. If the end weren't so near, He would have a bright future ahead of him. I'd better focus on the matter at hand first. Filth. Show yourself. It's truly pathetic. A soldier stripped of all glory, lurking in the margins like a parasite. Return to the dust, Titankin.
Uma parada também que eu acho bem merda é esse negócio aqui, ó. Que eu já prevejo que eles vão foder o Memory of Chaos, velho. Vamos ver, né, pra gente que gosta das comps de dot, vamos ver se eles fazem um dot ou um suporte dot, alguma coisa assim que consiga ajudar, porque vai ser meio foda, tá ligado?
Show yourself now, before golden thread is stained with your blood.
Well, well. A demigod never ceases to impress. Not even a top assassin with a lifetime of purging experiences can slip past you.
What are you up to, Elder Kindness?
Drop the act. You noticed my informants a long time ago, didn't you? You stayed silent to throw us off, so we'd let our guard down, while maintaining that everything you did abides by the Council's regulations. Correct?
When it comes to schemes and manipulation, Zagreus can't hold a candle to the Council.
Ok. Então o Council, no caso, na experiência dela, é mais sinistro do que o Titã de Trickery.
That's quite flattering, Crisis Heir. We bear no ill will. We just want to reiterate that the Crisis Heir's governance of the Holy City is only temporary. A provisional transfer of authority during these extraordinary times. While gods see and hear more extensively, mortals have their own means of dealing with things. When that so-called prophecy crumbles, the destiny of Akama shall once again rest in the grasp of its people.
Rest in the grasp of its people, or yours, Elder Kindness?
Ease off on the hostility. You'd do well to remember nearly half of the elders stood against entrusting the Holy City to you in that crucial vote. I am but one voice in the dissent. Keep following your chosen path, demigod. Use every bit of your power to show that we are mistaken. But don't forget for a second, in Amphorius, even gods are not above the law. I'm quite interested to see how long you can stick with this hands-on way of doing things.
I will employ every means at my disposal to save Amphorius, Elder Kindness. Whether it means wresting it from the grasp of the gods or yours.
Meh.
Trinan, it seems she has begun to make arrangements. The dangers lurking within Akima have been eradicated. I've also cleansed the city of filth.
Thank you, Aggie. That elder just now, was she causing you trouble again?
Worry not. I'm capable of handling it, Trinan.
You should know that during the Chrysos War, Kindness was...
An assassin known for purging the Chrysos heirs. I am aware. Like I mentioned before, the Council is not our adversary. At least, not now. We should be focusing on the more pressing matter at hand.
You're right. We've taken all possible precautions against Nikador. It did not come easy, though. Trian is already near her limits.
How much of her power is left?
Taking this time into account, she should still be able to open the Century Gates 3. No, maybe just 2 more times.
And after that?
Trebi will take over as the gatekeeper, according to what we've agreed on.
Pera aí, é limitado o bagulho? De elas poderem abrir os portões?
Seems to be our only plan now.
Damn.
Indeed.
Achei que, sei lá, era um bagulho de recarregar energia, sei lá.
Please, enlighten me, Trinan. In the world, as you perceive it, does the prophecy remain as clear as it was when it first descended?
Golden runes shimmer against the azure sky, and myriad fragments of words dance around Kethely. The prophecy remains as clear as ever.
Does it foretell the triumph of Finan and the others?
It remains silent, seemingly cognizant of the outcome, though it's unwilling to let us in on the answer just yet.
We're not going to be finding our solace in the prophecy this time, then. So be it. If indeed he is Fate's chosen child, then the prophecy is nothing more than a footnote to his tale.
Thank you. Bora voltar lá, bora voltar lá. Vamos ver se a gente consegue ajudar o maluco. Ver se a gente consegue ajudar o... Como é que é o nome dele? Esqueci o nome. Mighty. Mighty. Tô tentando, tô tentando. Os nomes... Os nomes... Fuck. Maybe the ball on the second floor can be used. Okay. Okay. Teria que ir do outro lado, né? That'd be that one right there. Ok, tá. Então provavelmente quando eu for pra lá, eu não consigo usar esse bagulho azul, porque pra chegar lá em cima eu tenho que ir pelo outro lado. Eu tenho que ir por ali. Subir. Aí tá... Ah, ele deve sair aqui agora, velho. Não? Achei que tinha dado range. Se bem que eu acho que nem precisa, porque é só quebrar o bagulho, né? É só quebrar o bagulho. É só pra voltar que eu preciso daquele negócio. Desse bagulho azul aqui. É só pra restaurar, no caso, né? O tempo. É. Porque realmente o outro era só chegar lá em cima e quebrar. Não... Eu tinha esquecido que não era... É só pra restaurar isso aqui, ó. Aí agora ele usa o bagulho azul, tá vendo? Aí eu consigo restaurar ele por completo. Porque se não tivesse esse bagulho azul aqui, eu só conseguiria voltar algumas paradas, né? Alguns passos pra trás. E ele...
They're still locked in battle.
E ele voltaria pro mesmo local que ele tava ali. Do this. Do this. What is this? Eles dão bagulho roxo, velho. Like, nobody fucking cares.
I can feel the intensity even from here. We'll only be able to help them once we've seen our own mission through. Mem! Mem. 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 Mem.
Interessado pra caralho o que que é esse mem, velho. O que que é essa mem? Parece uma senhora feminina, né? O que que é essa mem? Se ela realmente tem relação com Fully, né? Eon of Remembrance.
Is that the gate to the past? Let's go, mister. We will unravel Nikador's secrets together.
That is Mr. Trailblazer to you. Okay. Interesting. Esse aqui era o lugar... Castrum Kremnos quando era... Quando não tava destruído.
We should first figure out which era we've traveled back to. The memory fragments we gathered from Mem all point toward the final stage of the Chrysos War. We might be able to use that as a starting point for our deductions. It's quite intriguing indeed.
Mas ela não falou que é memória?
No leisure spot for tourists. We shouldn't draw unnecessary attention to ourselves.
Wouldn't that be memory?
We might be able to gather some clues by listening and observing.
Is this really the past, not just a memory?
Under all this
What the fuck, man?
Is the distinct stench of death. But even the most magnificent of deaths can never be sweet.
Oh, okay, so this is actually a new map? Is that it? Cool. Porque, tipo, o que eu tava pensando é o seguinte, não é uma memória isso aqui? Não faria sentido o pessoal ver a gente se isso aqui é uma memória, sabe? Agora, se a gente realmente tiver viajado no passado e isso aqui aconteceu, faria sentido, tá ligado? A galera ver a gente.
What is it?
May I ask if you're here to join the competition?
Competition? No. I have no interest in meaningless sports.
So, you're here for Nikador's festival?
Utterly foolish.
Utterly foolish.
War has left its mark on many from this period. So please don't take it personally.
Nah, whatever, dude. I'm here for the ride.
Finest weapons for sale. Come take a look. The sharpest blades in all of Kremnos. Gladiator swords, maces, and bucklers crafted by the grand craftsman Cartonis himself. Ha ha! Looking to
Interesting.
pose at the Kremnos festival? Huh. I've got the best weapons right here for you. I'm as honest a merchant as they come. Those boorish warriors know nothing about quality gear. Ah, but you're not like them. With your air of sophistication, you must be a noble from one of the grand city-states, right? Here, let me show you what I have in stock.
The craftsmanship of a weapon reveals the time period it's made. We can afford to take a quick look.
All right. Por que diabos eu compraria isso aqui, velho? Oh yeah, sure, let's buy it. I mean, doesn't matter if it's...
Mister?
You're quite the high roller.
Don't mind.
Thank you, and please come again.
Give me
May I
achievement.
look at that weapon, mister?
Sure. 5.400 é de boa. Mesmo se for fake.
I've seen enough. Let's go, mister.
Leaving already? Don't you want to browse through my other wares? Well then, come back anytime. If you make it through the festival today.
Okay.
Those weapons reek of blood. He made an effort to conceal it.
Oh.
Traces of death aren't something you can easily erase. I shudder to even consider where he got his goods from.
I see. É, realmente as armas tinham sangue nelas, né?
About the weapon being one of Cartonis's handiwork, though.
Alguém matou pessoas
I now have
a roubar a
a
arma.
good guess of the time period we're in.
Ok. Interesting.
Crown Prince, Chrysos, what a joke!
Nice accent.
Is just a coward. Those who deserted Kremnos with him have brought shame upon the lands of Fury. A despicable traitors will never bask in glory again.
But my Demos is undoubtedly the mightiest warrior among us. Who else can we turn to now that he's gone?
What nonsense are you spouting? King Euripon, the rightful ruler of Castrum Kremnos, has not fallen. He still stands firm in the city and has never given up on awakening the great Titan. As long as we remain steadfast at his side, we'll reclaim our former glory and sow bloodshed and conquest amongst our foes.
King Euripon. Right, of course. The people of this time wouldn't know the fate of that old king yet. He was killed by Lord Mighty. No. I don't believe that Lord Mighty left out of cowardice. It was, in fact, a courageous choice. With that, we should have enough to determine the time period we are currently in.
Okay.
It's a scroll written in the common tongue. We should see what it's about. Courage, honor, reason, tenacity, sacrifice. Nikador did live up to these values in his prime. But now, Kremnos seems to be hosting a festival where its victor can go on to have an audience with the ruler and be bestowed with honor. It's just as Mr. Damionis described. If we can pose as participants, we might be able to get into the city. Let's run through everything we know so far, mister. Lord Mighty has gone to seek refuge in Akama with some of his people. Old King Euripon still reigns, though Nikador has fallen into a slumber. And Castrum Kremnos is now gathering warriors from all over in preparation for their festival. It seems that we've traveled back to the last years of the Chrysos War, a time when Castrum Kremnos grappled with both internal strife and the Titan's waning divinity. The safest bet is to play by the rules. They happen to be hosting a festival in the city. We can try entering as participants? Let's make our way into the city first. We can then wait for the right opportunity to strike. When it comes down to it, I will take care of Nikador's kin. That should be the place to sign up.
O problema de você ter personagens igual a Castoris, que é um personagem que vai vir no futuro, né? Não tá na 3.0, é que você não consegue usar ela em batalha, tá ligado? Isso é que é complicado nesse tipo de jogo.
Oh, such a pity. Those three warriors were so close to completing the trial, to emerging as victorious Kremnoan warriors, and to earning an audience with our glorious King Euripon. And yet, they collapsed at the final hurdle. The fury-eyed Praetor swiftly hacked them down, reducing them to mere mincemeat. May Nikador recognize their valor and embrace their heroic spirits. Next! Do we have any more warriors ready for the challenge? King Euripon awaits, longing for the first brave soul to survive and stand before him.
This was a time when life was valued far less than bread. People hardly bat their eyelids at the savagery and death that had become commonplace.
Oh, does no one have the courage to take up the challenge? Are you not prepared to wager your glory and set your lives ablaze under the splendor of Kremnos?
Let me through.
Why, it's you again, inarticulate fool. Unarmed, and yet you dare to think you can join the Kremnos festival? That's an insult to the Lance of Fury. I've told you before, this is a trial for 3. This is a trial that requires 3 people. If you can't even gather enough comrades to stand by you in life and death, it's time you went home and took up herding.
Let me through.
Huh. So you're not just inarticulate, but also hard of hearing. Keep up this act of nuisance, and I'll be sure to show you how uncivil we can get.
Teams of 3. Mister, this might be our chance. We can enter the city with him.
Huh? Who are...
You two.
I see what this is. As you wish. Good for you. You now have allies to court death with. Come on up here, fool. The adrenaline-pumping scenes are becoming a bit tiresome, so adding a wildly mismatched interlude would make for a refreshing change and spice things up. Let the trial begin, then. Your only goal is to survive. As long as you still hold the breath of life, you'll
É só me dar a lincha. Se me deixar usar a lincha na batalha, eu tô de boa, velho.
or leave your soul in Krumnos to become fuel for strife.
Have faith, mister. Lord Finon and Lord Mighty are still fighting. We must match their unwavering resolve.
Can we enter now?
Eager to meet your demise? Very well then. Let the trial begin. Give me your names, warriors.
Casterus.
Nice.
Casterus,
Nice.
and another. It is an honor to see your true faces revealed by the radiant glow of the Blade of Fury. In the name of the 5 virtues of Nikador, courage, honor, reason, tenacity, and sacrifice, stride through the holy city's gate and embrace your fate. May your courageous souls satisfy Nikador and fuel the conquests of Kremnos.
Lord Nias, may I ask what is it you are fighting for?
Fighting needs no reason. I seek only to crush foolishness.
O maluco é doido, velho. O maluco é doidão. Eu acho que eles diminuíram o range de pick-up do bagulho ali.
They have fewer guards than I expected. I thought we'd be greeted with something more intense.
Meaningless. Why stall those charging for death's door?
Death is not part of our plan, Lord Nias. We should work on solving the puzzle they've set for us. Look, there are 2 braziers on that wall. Could they be some sort of hint? And those mechanisms protruding from the ground.
Not another one.
Attempt to activate them. A prophecy tablet.
Jesus
For
Christ.
the tools here to solve the puzzle.
Esse daqui é um dos piores puzzles que eu já vi, velho. Eu, sei lá, velho. Eu não gostei dos puzzles daqui não, velho. Acho que os puzzles de Penacone foram bem melhores. How do I use... Quite interesting. Tem uma chest ali.
What's wrong, Lord Nias?
Really, man?
Reduced to a point.
Activate!
Existence is unity. All will be swept away by the wind.
Yeah. Everything in this world is bleeding.
Crumble, weak.
Every victory is hard won.
Ela foi do outro lado ali.
mechanism deactivated.
É um dos É um dos piores puzzles que eu já vi, velho.
Look, we lit the brazier.
You seem quite familiar with these devices.
Huh? They're all over Amphorius.
On your time, they're all over Euphorius. I don't know about in the past. When Okay, I might do this.
Type 4, activate.
Be of your body and mind.
Attack.
Until everything burns to ashes!
Bum, 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 bum.
The Titan's creation.
Every victory is hard won.
When did they become so weak?
Okay, so should I actually... Where the fuck should... Oh. Oh, turn up. Ok, ok. Eu troco, né, de lugar. Ah, pra ele ir pra... Ah, agora... É, isso aqui. Okay, that makes more sense, actually. Tem que chegar bem perto do bagulho pra ele aparecer a opção pra você apertar F. What about... Okay, this one is already correct. Very, very interesting.
The gate has opened, as expected.
Parece uma ampulheta. O voice acting desse maluco é da hora, velho. Não sei quem faz a voice acting desse cara, mas o maluco mandou bem.
Barricades. We must find a way to remove them.
Not another fucking challenge, dude. Come on.
Use the hand of Zagreus. Let's get closer and find out.
Really? Okay, maybe we have to pick up those blocks. Hit the punch. Okay. Oh, interesting. Sand. Punch.
Zagreus, the embodiment of all things despicable.
Yep.
A legacy reduced to mere playthings for humans.
There we go. This thing. Maybe found near the hand of Zagreus. Sometimes powers can become part of the trial of whimsy. Okay. So that one, we go there. Okay, I see.
Crumble to dust.
The way ahead is now clear. Lord Nias, before we move on,
Oh, hold on.
there's something we must explain to you.
You're not here for this foolish competition.
How did you...
You've been fighting to suppress your true thoughts within you all this while. You cannot deceive me. I know you have no care for that fatuous king's contrived glory. You can keep your motive to yourselves, so long as you stay out of my way. I've said it before. To obliterate the deeply entrenched roots of foolishness within Castrum Kremnos.
Now the true challenge begins. This is where it gets difficult.
Meaningless forestalling. They are meant to taste defeat on the
Niles não era o nome de
and I shall send them to Thanatos.
um político romano? Algo do tipo? É... Let me engage this right here. Vou colocar o bagulho ali. Eu acho que isso aqui fica salvo, né? Can I punch those guys? That is so cool. That's so funny. Alguém roubando alguma coisa? Tá roubando meus kills? Nessas missões de história eu passo correndo em tudo, tá ligado? Pra só fazer a missão de história o mais rápido possível.
Hush. Listen.
Looks like I've hit the jackpot this time.
I hear it now. That's...
Pretend you did not hear anything. Act oblivious. We'll find a way to make him come out of hiding.
Não é um desses bagulho de trickery?
Stop at the next turn.
Ok.
There's an assassin. We'll take care of him right there.
Let's see.
Keep quiet.
They sure are quick on their feet. One bag won't be enough to hold everything. After this haul, I shouldn't have to scrounge for leftovers for the next few days. If only this festival could go on longer.
Now.
Oh. That's why all of your weapons reek of blood.
Well, I can explain myself.
O cara setava O cara matava os caras, velho.
Like a despicable lowlife.
Oh! Esse cara, então, looting the arena. Talvez ele esperava os caras morrer e pegava, roubava as armas deles.
No! Stop!
Don't do it, Lord Nias. This isn't right. Please, let him go.
Para quem é executioner, você tem muita compaixão.
Look at the corpses of those we crushed. You can cut down warriors without a second thought, yet you show compassion to this scum. Give me a reason. Show me you're not as dumb as those ignorant fools.
Because he still knows how to fear death. Despicable or scum he may be, but he doesn't deserve to die here, nor become a sacrifice to the hand of Shadow. It is the darkest force in this world, and if left unchecked, all light will be consumed. To answer your question, it is never the desire to kill that drives me to wield a sword, but rather the fear of death.
Poético.
Consider yourself lucky today.
Thank you. You won't see me around this city again. I promise.
Get the fuck out, dude. Just shut the fuck up and get out.
Appreciated, Lord Nias.
Make no mistake. This is simply a commendation for your courage, not a sign that I agree with your ideas.
This guy's cool,
If I
dude.
understand you correctly, you must have overcome tremendous fear to dare to stand in the way of my soul. This trial isn't over. We should keep going.
Please, no more puzzles. Please. Fuck
We
off.
must ignite the two braziers to unlock the way forward.
This is so annoying, dude.
Clear this trial together, mister.
Okay, that one is easy.
One more to go.
Outro ali provavelmente eu vou ter que mudar de... What the fuck is this? Oh, this is the one who changes the... Yeah, he changes the thing right here. Oh, I see. Eu tenho que ligar esse bagulho aqui e trocar. Ah, fuck. Tomar no cu. Now I go there. I hit this.
That should have done it, right?
Then I do this.
From the tome, mister.
Aí eu venho aqui. Troco pra cá. E troco o livro aqui. Yep.
Are there others who made it this far?
Tchau.
Never underestimate those who step into this arena. They are skilled and courageous beyond measure.
Sayonara.
Step forth.
Oh, é o Leo.
Brave one. Oh, brave one. Come closer. Let me get a good look at you.
Are you calling out to me, Lion?
That's right. I am. You have an unusual aura about you. I have not seen such a blazing soul in a very long time. The blazing star of Castrum Kremnos has drifted far from us. All that remains is a dim candle on the verge of being extinguished.
I think you're right.
The aging and feeble king is plotting something
Ah, foi por isso então que o Mayday matou ele, né?
Nikador's divinity,
I see.
their soul, and the legacy they left to Kremnos. We need salvation. We need a champion to reignite our hope.
Uhum.
I did not come to save anybody, Old Lion. I'm here to answer a call. To crush greed and foolishness once and for all.
Perhaps that's what we desperately need. Forge on then, warrior. Heed the call. I am elderly and weary, but I shall watch you depart and pray for your victory in every battle encounter.
Uma coisa que eu tô pensando, tá ligado? É o seguinte, tecnicamente a gente tá preso em Euphoria, certo?
But never let your guard down.
Deixa eu tá focado. A gente tá preso em Euphoria, certo? Como é que a gente vai experienciar a história da Herta, né? Da Herta versão adulta dela, né? Sem ser versão puppet. Como é que a gente vai experienciar a história dela se a história de Euphorias não acabar Na 3.0, porque geralmente acaba na 3.2, né? Vai até 3.2 ou 3.2 ou ponto 3, né? A história toda, a resolução toda do negócio. Então, pô, a gente tá preso aqui agora. Será que a galera do Astral Express vai conseguir, de algum modo, fazer contato com a gente?
Nice. The calling you're heeding.
Comes from the depths of this city. We're close. So close, in fact, that I can hear the whispers in my ears.
Such carnage. Whose desires does this festival truly serve?
A beast that has lost sight of its target and is now guided only by its innate bloodlust.
Lord Nias, now that we're at the very heart of Castrum Kremnos, it's time to let you in on our goal here. While we do not expect you to work with us, we do not wish for conflict either.
Speak.
We came here to find a way to destroy Nikador. We received intel that the Titan of Strife had lost their reason and is now trying to create an immortal vessel for themselves. If we do not stop them now, they will pose a grave danger to the future generations of Amphorius.
Grave danger, you say? Our goals are not in conflict, girl. Find the Titan, and we can both get what we came for. Better off forgotten.
The souls of the sacrificed are still wandering this hall. I hear their endless bemoaning. Their senseless deaths have left them wronged. Their mournful wails echo endlessly. Perhaps I can learn something from their cries.
Okay.
Reveal yourself, O warrior spirit. I know that you have yet to rest. I ask for you to guide us. Let us see what you once gazed upon. Let us hear what your ears once heard.
You can rouse the dead?
No. I can only summon souls that haven't fully passed on.
Okay.
Sound lingers. Not yet time to return.
Usei. Apertei o botão errado. Uf.
O ye who cannot rest in peace, tell us, what have you heard?
Do we really just leave them like that? The putrid stench of decay here is almost too much to bear.
Yes. Didn't you hear? This is part of the ritual. We need to offer up sacrifices to the Titan.
Keep the challengers coming and have them fight till the end. Only by letting Nikador revel in the chaos of war can we control their descent into madness.
Interessante. Então foi.
Fabricating a spurious war in an attempt to calm the Titan.
Yeah.
Nikador has indeed lost their will.
This barbaric method of theirs clearly proved to be effective. The soul can reveal even more to us.
Okay.
What's wrong, girl?
Take care.
Fighting souls takes a lot of energy. But I'm fine, Lord Nias. Oh, restless soul. Tell us, what have you heard?
How much longer is this festival going to last? What is King Eurocon waiting for?
Be patient, for our plan is still underway. Stealing a Titan soul is no easy endeavor. The priests are already working as fast as they can.
Priests captured from other city-states. Who can guarantee their loyalty? I say we punish one of them so they know to behave.
Sealing a Titan's soul. Could it be the sword vessel in Lepos's ballad? The one that Cartonus crafted himself?
Foolishness. Perhaps now you begin to understand the weight of that term. They are fighting against the unseen. They have no time for the folly of mortals. Cowards. They are afraid of losing their faith and guidance.
Lord Nias, You seem to know a lot about that Titan.
Yeah, you do.
As I'm hearing, may very well be from
Wait,
Negador himself.
what?
They're beckoning to us from the other side. Continue to guide us through, O Wanderer.
Who is this guy, dude? He's very interesting.
The next one.
Se você morrer, eu vou te matar, filha. Lá em cima. E aí depois eu pego os bagulho ali. Eu não vou pegar nada não, porque é igual eu falei. Focar na história.
Lost souls. Tell us. I'm fine, mister. There's no need to worry.
Toda vez que eu vejo essa butterfly, eu lembro da Zilla, velho.
What have you heard?
Eu espero que ela seja aí, velho. Que a... É triste, velho, a Zilla ser single target.
With just a handful of soldiers we have, they're absolutely out of their minds. That's the long-term plan. Our priority for now is still to complete the God King's project.
So their plan to attack Akama was conceived that long ago?
I knew it.
Lord Anais?
I've long suspected that you two are not from here. No, not just that. You're not from this era, is it, Oryx? No. They would not be capable of such power.
Calm yourself, mister. I believe he has no ill intent toward us. Your guess is correct, Lord Nias. We are not from this era. Someday in the distant future, a mad Nigador will drive our companions and our homeland to the brink of destruction. The reason we came back here is to find a way to prevent Amporius from falling to its doom.
Their madness will last for thousands of years. The destruction created by human folly is more than anyone could imagine.
Esse cara é muito da hora, velho.
It so happens that we have the same goal.
The souls.
You're gonna kill yourself, lady. Just slow the fuck down. Slow the fuck down.
Push yourself.
Yeah, I agree.
Almost at the
What he
end.
said.
I can sense it.
How the fuck do I get there? Okay. Nope. That's not how I get there. Okay, no. Can I? Okay, no. I need to go there. Achei que era igual o outro que tinha... Que tinha... Ele não quebrava por completo, né? Oh, I see. I need this broken. Okay, that's kind of cool. How the fuck do I go there? Okay, I see. Eu quero saber como é que eles vão fazer a questão do... Como é que eles vão implementar o gameplay da Herta, né? Porque geralmente tem história de personagem, né? A não ser que eles vão quebrar a... How the fuck do I get there? Okay, so there is a way to get there. Apparently. Pera aí. Voltei, foi ele pegar o... A batata frita que tava na airfryer. Tá, vamos ver isso aqui. Como é que eu vou pra lá, velho? Eu tenho que fazer esse puzzle aqui? Ah, ok. Eu tinha que fazer o puzzle. Whatever. Eu geralmente deixo essas paradas pra fazer fora, tá ligado? Pra não consumir muito. Aí algumas vezes acontece isso aí. Vai dar puta.
Existence is unity.
Really? What the fuck, dude? Are you serious? This is fucking bullshit. É a primeira vez que eu vejo isso. Ele me jogar lá pra puta que pariu. Vai tomar no seu cu, Mihoyo. Mas sinceramente, velho. Quase trocando pra comp da Auron aqui pra descer o cacete no esses inimigos e matar eles sem eles me encher o saco. Mas eu vou só usar o bagulho aqui da Firefly pra eles não me ver. Fuck off. Ah, vai tomar no cu então, velho. Cara. Why? Like, why? Devolve a porra do negócio. Really, dude? Ah, whatever. Vou comer enquanto...
Until everything burns to ashes!
Eternal.
You're a stubborn one. Everything in this world is bleeding. Unite our goals.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Set the seas ablaze! Not this time. Yeah. Dream vanished. Fight to live! Time to cleanse the filth. Everything in this world is bleeding. Clouds scattered. Let us dance once more. Every victory is hard won.
Me dá o bagulho logo, velho. Toca fora. Isso ali eu tenho que fazer porque pra liberar o atalho. Porque senão, sabe como é que é, né? Vai acontecer alguma coisa que me jogar lá. Lá atrás de novo.
I'm fine, Mr. Lost Souls. Tell us, what have you heard?
Courage, honor, tenacity, and sacrifice. Their divinity was split into 5 parts, but we're missing one fragment. Oh God, Kate, where did you lose your reason? We will keep searching for it. We must find it.
I never knew ferrying souls stuck in limbo could bring this much pain. If only death didn't exist in this world. That way, they wouldn't have to linger here. And I wouldn't have to suffer.
You don't have to listen to these spirits any longer. We've learned enough from them now.
Que barulho é esse, velho?
All of Kremnos have tampered with Nikodo's soul in some way.
I don't know how the fuck they managed that, dude.
Blasphemous act. Stay strong. We have not reached the end yet.
I'll be fine. Just give me a few moments. Let me send this.
Eu não sei como é que essa galera tá comparando os deuses aqui, os titãs, com os íons, tá ligado?
Rest in peace. That will do. I am sorry that you had to witness my earlier outburst.
I understand your pain, child. But you need to set it aside for now. We are nearing the place where they cast and cut the souls.
Esse cara é foda, velho.
Survived this far in the festival. Stay alert.
Makes sense? Makes complete sense. Okay.
Sound lingers. Not yet time to return.
The Titan's kin.
Não.
Be careful.
Não. Eu achei que ia pelo menos atirar ele.
Has it lost its sanity? What a woeful creation. I shall put it out of its misery.
Eu tava.
Split soul. Indestructible body.
Eternal. Stay away.
Eu vou no automático porque eu não tenho paciência. E porque eu tô comendo.
Until everything burns to ashes! Unite our goals.
All will be swept away by the wind.
It's fine. Enjoying yourself. Fight to live!
Algumas coisas nunca mudam, né?
Everything in this world is
A galera targetando a Tinian.
dream vanished. Sets the seas ablaze!
Is it dealt with?
No, I doubt it'll be that simple.
Split soul.
An experiment. King Europon wanted to strip Nikodor of his divinity and seal it within an intricate vessel for all eternity. That's how he would immortalize Nikodor's divine body. Of course, he had to test it out on a Titan kid before going on to remold the Titan. The answer is very simple. Because the fragments of Nikodor's soul are sealed in these statues. The calls that I've been hearing are coming from them. As long as we reassemble their soul and unite their divine core, they will recover their dignity as a Titan. You will then have a chance to triumph over them in battle.
Indestructible body.
We finally found the root of everything. I'll find a way to stall it. To Titankin that have lost all reason, death is as intoxicating as nectar is to bees. Please, you must find a way to make Nikodor's soul whole again. It is only by fixing this
Mais puzzle.
that we can salvage the future of Amphorius.
Ok.
Let's see what you can do, Delver of Memories.
Oh, dude, esse cara, velho. Esse cara é foda, velho. O melhor personagem da história até agora é esse Nias.
This dark and derelict place. Is this the future of Kremnos? The resonance between you and Oryx must be strong. Much time has passed, yet the Titan's soul remains fragmented. That covetous king and his servants would have turned to dust by now. Their scheme that once unfolded here has likewise been buried with them. You and I are both here to bring
Hell yeah,
an
dude.
end to this
Hell yeah.
absurdity. So join me, comrade.
Hell yeah, man.
Death onto that titan.
Melhor personagem até agora foi o NPC, velho. Sinceramente. Ok, eu tenho que ir por ali por baixo. I see.
The sounds of battle. That's... So... There are mortals who fight against fate, even in this hopelessly bleak era. I am impressed. But strength alone will not help them destroy an immortal body. That's why you and that girl went back in time seeking answers. Courage, honor, tenacity, sacrifice, reason. There are only 4 soul-forged statues here. If they did split Nikador's divinity into 5 parts, there is still one fragment of the soul that is missing. Agreed. Come.
Yeah.
Help me piece together Strife's divinity.
Vamos começar com o que a gente já tem, né? Insert the giant sword in the statue's hands onto the base to release a fragment of his divinity. Ok, é basicamente o que eu achei que teria que fazer. Vai ter que usar o...
I hear it. A part of Nikador's divinity is sealed within this.
Let's do it.
We shall hereby seal the God King's courage within this sword vessel. A testament that they have never once retreated from a battle. Even against the formless black tide from beyond the dense fog, they alone have raised their sword and faced the enemy head-on.
Nikador's courage, break free from your shackles and return to your divine body.
Okay, other side.
Voices are starting to pour in. Here lies another fragment of Nik.
I see. Where the fuck is the hand then? Ok, eu tenho que achar o bagulho que controla a mão. Porra, tava lá embaixo, eu não tinha visto. Tá, ok. O livro ali. Tá, eu tenho um globo, mas aí eu vou precisar da mão também. Ok, vamos pra lá então. Eu não vi aquele bagulho ali. Tô cegão, velho. Não vi isso aqui. Deixa eu destruir esse cara aqui também. Where the fuck are you? You right here. Motherfucker. That way. I don't need to fight anyone. F. Pra baixo. F. And then... play bridge. Z.
We shall hereby seal the God King's honor within this sword vessel. A testament that they have never plunged their divine lance into an enemy's back.
when enemies close in from all sides, they have never conceded to evil schemes, fiercely guarding the warrior's dignity.
Nikador's honor, break free from your shackles and return to your divine body.
E coragem e honra. Aproveitar que aqui tá perto, daí eu vou fazer isso aqui. Depois eu uso. Eu vou ter que usar o orbe ali, né, pra trazer... Usar o orbe ali pra trazer aquilo de volta, né? There we go.
I am listening. Go on. Tell me your tale.
Ah, lá em cima, ok. Eu não tinha visto isso não. Porque lá em cima tava quebrado, ok. Aí, GG. Let's see. Very interesting.
We shall hereby seal the God King's tenacity within his sword vessel. A testament that their will is unyielding in the fight against the calamity of unknown origin. No matter how powerful the Black Tide may be, enough to corrupt the wills of other gods, they stand tall and upright in defiance of the turbulent fog, even till today.
Nikador's tenacity! Break free from your shackles and return to your divine body!
Alright, man. Let's see. Seems like we got more. Okay, so can I click here? I can click here. So that means I change here, right?
Exists within the statue. Tell me everything that happened here.
What are you missing? Oh, I see. You're missing is it the base again? Yeah, it's the base, okay. It is this right here. Ok. Aí vai faltar só uma, né? What? Ah, agora tem que trazer ela pra cá. I see. Porque no futuro não funciona, tem que ser no passado.
Keeping out and protecting us from the pervasive spread of madness. They are acutely aware that if the end times were to arrive, there would be nothing left in this world to conquer.
Nikador's sacrifice! Break free from your shackles and return to your divine body! I was wrong all this while. The final fragment of divinity was never lost. I believe I know where it is.
What the fuck is going on?
Lord Nias, are we almost there?
Yes. There is just one last thing to do. No one knows when the black tide first appeared beyond the distant horizon. But when it slowly encroached upon Amphorius's borders, Nikador was the first Titan to venture forth. During the battle against the Black Tide, their sanity began to slip away. In their prime, the Titan could obliterate an entire archipelago with a single slash. Yet they could not sever the root of this corruption. They battled the Black Tide by sheer will alone, but ultimately succumbed to it. Before their divinity could be completely corrupted, they removed a part of it.
Could it be?
The fragment of divinity that they stripped away. The fragment they wanted to preserve the most was reason. The Titan believed that their reason would someday respond to their calling.
Ah, então é o Nias, né? O Nias é a razão.
Their sacred mission.
Assim, eu tô especulando por conta dele falar que ele consegue ouvir as estátuas, né? A parte da alma do Nikador. Então ele deve ser a razão.
All of these,
They represent countless failed endeavors. With your help, I can finally put an end to everything.
Esse... Caralho, velho. Eu queria que ele fosse personagem jogável, velho. O cara tem... O melhor personagem da história até agora foi ele. Na moral.
Lord Nias, what do you intend to do?
Courage, honor, tenacity, and sacrifice. They are all versions of me. Hearing the murmurs of these soul fragments has brought me to a conclusion.
É por isso que eu achei que poderia ser ele quando ele falou que ele sabia quem era. Porque ele falou que ele conseguia ouvir, né? Por que ele conseguiria ouvir se ele não faz parte do bagulho? Né?
Soul is corrupted beyond the point of salvation. There is only one way to do so. The seal that binds their divinity is already broken. As long as we complete the soul forging here, Nikador will be whole once more. You will go into battle with a Titan nearly at the zenith of their powers. And when that happens, the glory of slaying a god will also be presented before you.
What about you, Lord Nias?
I will return to where I came from, and become a part of Nikador's divinity once more. In all likelihood, I will also be consumed by corruption. An inevitable course of action, if we hope to end this madness.
You are willing to sacrifice yourself for a future you won't get to witness.
This is my purpose. My origin. I am no mortal, and I do not fear death. Even so, will you still weep for me?
All farewells in this world are sorrowful, Lord Nias.
Well, we haven't known each other for long. I have learned much from you. In return, I'll teach you a lesson of mine before I go. Do not detest your talent, and do not abhor death. Journeys and epics are only glorious and magnificent, because all things eventually fade to dust.
The embodiment of strife telling me about the majesty of the world. What an irony.
Civilizations only grow under strife. Humans instinctively loathe suffering. Yet suffering is the only thing that teaches them to stand unyielding and tall.
Melhor personagem, velho.
to go to battle. Perhaps he can be your inspiration.
Melhor personagem,
If you
velho.
die by my lance, then there's no need to reflect on what I said. But if you should send me to my grave, promise me that you will use my core flame to fuel a roaring blaze and continue the fight against the Black Tide.
On behalf of all the Chrysos heirs, I promise you.
Let's go, dude.
The lance of fury, the messenger of turmoil, and the embodiment of strife. Remember this. I am the scar that this world needs.
Okay.
What? They've returned. Best me. Grabs me an edge. If it is a warrior!
Hell yeah, dude. That is so fucking cool, dude.
True form. It's incredible. Well done on them. I was prepared to fight till the end of time.
Take the day off, my dude. Take the day off. Okay.
The stench of evil. Be of your body and mind.
Stand in position. Detonate.
Mano, eu faço a porra do Memory of Chaos com 23 a 24 turnos, tá ligado? Mano, essa porra, mano.
Strike and obliterate worlds.
No holding back.
Mano, esse boss é um dos piores boss que eu já vi na vida, velho. Sério mesmo. Tipo, em todos os gachas que eu já joguei, esse é um dos piores boss que eu já vi na vida. Porque ele limita para um caralho a sua comp. Eu tive que colocar todos os meus recursos da... Em vez de priorizar dano na Firefly, eu tive que priorizar, colocar o Foxy Prayer na Lincha, pra Lincha poder fazer dano e poder atacar todos os inimigos. Pra poder quebrar aquelas estátuas ali. Porque quebrando as estátuas, o que aconteceria? Eu não tomava o one shot. É extremamente idiota.
Allow me to be of your body and mind.
Join the battle. Attack.
Come on. Bring an end to strife. Once and for all.
Cloud scattered. Attack detected. Dreams
Please.
let us dance once more. The truth, everything in this world is bleeding.
E mesmo assim, o filho da puta ainda conseguiu sobreviver. Que maravilha.
This is unity. Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Set the seas ablaze!
Pelo menos ele não usou aquele ataque filha da puta. Eu tive que repetir a batalha umas 4 vezes, por isso que eu cortei, velho.
No longer must one wield a sword. From here on, the world shall no longer know strife.
Olha, sinceramente, velho, esse negócio de você criar uma solução filha da puta pra poder vender criar um problema filha da puta pra poder vender uma solução, esse é o pior, velho. Sinceramente.
Nikador's core flame.
Time passes quickly. It's been a long time since the last Titan fell.
Provavelmente se eu tivesse jogado com a Acheron, eu não teria tido esse problema. Mas eu não quero jogar com a Acheron, tá ligado? Eu acho que em missão de história você deveria pelo menos deixar. É lógico que eu também não usei aquela parada de... Pra quem tá passando muita raiva, você pode olhar o bagulho... Você pode jogar casual, tá? Mas se você não tiver feito essa história, eu recomendo... Não precisa mudar pro casual, não. É só fazer o que eu fiz. Focar especificamente no seu healer ali. Se você tiver a Linksha, por exemplo, eu recomendo trazer a Linksha. E quebrar todos os escudos daqueles que ele tira metade do seu HP, porque é com aquilo que ele cria o power dele, né? O power up. Se ele tiver carregado ali, se ele carregar o ataque dele final e você tiver com aquela metade do sangue acabado, já era, velho. É one shot em todo mundo. É uma desgraça o que eles fizeram, mas é isso aí, tá ligado? Então, tipo, leva alguém com Imaginary Damage, sei lá, um Doctor Ratio, alguma coisa da vida que pode atacar várias pessoas, ou então até mesmo o Welt ali seria bom, porque tem Imaginary Weakness, né? Pra poder atacar as imagens ali, né? As imagens de pedra ali, pra você poder conseguir liberar o seu sangue, o seu HP, pra você conseguir fazer a boss fight. Se você quebrar as estátuas, é tranquilo, porque ele não vai usar aquele ataque finalzão dele que meio que dá one shot em você. Mas até eu aprender isso, tá ligado? Foi umas 4 vezes passando raiva.
Now that the Lance of Fury is no more, we Chrysos heirs are one step closer to the Genesis, as foretold in the prophecy.
The silence here is stifling. The city feels so unfamiliar now that its Titan is gone.
You've exchanged thousands of blows with them. Your ears are probably just not used to this peace and quiet.
What's next?
I have an agreement with the Titan. The Chrysos heirs will take away their core flame and use it to start a bright blaze that'll illuminate our path onward.
You spoke with Nikador.
What did they say? Please. I need to know.
Not now, Lord Mighty. I'll tell you everything once we return to Akama.
Yeah.
Aglaya mentioned that someone must touch the core flame and absorb it to become its temporary receptacle.
Mano, o espírito lá de razão do Nikador é o melhor personagem. Eu ainda falo, é o melhor personagem dessa 3.0.
Do you...
This honor is yours. Isn't it something you've been longing for?
But you're more deserving of it. You sustained all these new wounds from fighting them.
If you have any idea how exhausting it is to fight a protracted battle, you should know that pointless arguments are the last thing I want to get into now.
Yep. Maluco é doido.
A little back and forth wouldn't hurt much. Coming to a decision so easily makes it seem like this is not at all a life-changing undertaking, you know? Come with me then, Core Flame. The vortex of Genesis is awaiting your return.
Esse maluco é um paladino, né, velho? O cara é extremamente...
I don't think I felt anything at all. Or rather,
empático.
it felt a lot easier than I expected. I I had assumed that bearing the core flame would take a lot more out of me. In any case, let's return to Akima and share news of our victory with the two demigods.
The fuck is going on, dude? Ma'am?
Although he was but a part of Nikador, he was nevertheless a hero.
Melhor personagem. Melhor personagem. O Nias é o melhor personagem.
I will catch up with you later. I would like to talk to Lord Nias again. One last time.
Nias é o melhor personagem, velho. That's so sad.
Lord Nias, Lord Nikador. Can you hear me? I know that your only wish right now is to rest in peace. But you are the only one with answers to my deepest doubts. So, forgive me for disturbing you. Please tell me, do you know where Thanatos is? I must find them. The half of me that I've been deprived of since birth. I must take it back from them.
Oh, interesting. So he actually talked with...
I see. So even the Strife Titan has never seen death in the flesh. I will continue this arduous journey, even if I must travel to every corner of Amphorius. I understand. The Chrysos heirs will fulfill the promise we made, and see your unfinished work to its end. Such a peaceful end is not befitting of you, the bringer of strife into this world. But it's a good thing it's just me here. No one else can see what you look like in the final moments of your life. Poets will still describe you as an embodiment of madness and corruption.
Yeah.
The god of war who incinerated all of their glory. Yet, at this moment, I am willing to send you into the gentle embrace of death, to a sweet land full of blossoming flowers. Farewell, Titan.
Esse, cara, o Niles ali foi o melhor até agora, velho. Melhor parada da história até agora, na minha opinião. Personagem super interessante.
We completed the mission, Treeby. No broken limbs or severe injuries. Just a fiery core flame in the palm of my hand.
I can feel the core flame's warmth. Well done, Finan. It has been far too long since Amphorius last saw the birth of a demigod. Having you take Nikador's place will surely invigorate the spirits of those in the holy city.
I want to be honest about this. I believe Mighty is the better candidate. He was once the crown prince of Kremnos, after all, and much of his lifetime was spent fighting alongside Nikador. He is more worthy of the title of Strife than I am.
You have thought much about this, sweet child. But there is one thing you overlooked. The qualities you've mentioned are very likely the reasons my Demos refused this core flame. I do not doubt his strength and talents. In fact, he must have imagined himself becoming a god 1,000 times over. But he turned it down because he does not want to lead his people down the same path again. So I will ask you once more. Have you made up your mind, Finan of Ides Elysiae?
I am ready for this. I will shoulder the burden of divinity alongside the both of you. I am willing to make the necessary sacrifices.
Very good.
This day has finally come, Snowy. You've been wanting this all along, right?
If the prophecy hadn't found me back then, I would still be roaming the world aimlessly. Right now, though, I live for the sole purpose of dedicating myself to the mission of the Chrysos heirs.
I never once doubted your resolve. This time tomorrow, the Chrysos heirs will gather at the Vortex of Genesis to surrender the core flame that once belonged to Nikador, the Lance of Fury. Remember, this is unlike the unchanging rites our priests perform. No one knows the true cost a mortal must pay to accept Strife's divine authority. Your road ahead is still full of uncertainty. Use this time to properly rest, Finan.
I understand. Until tomorrow, then. They have Aglaya and Trevi to thank for that. It is because of their protection that the citizens are able to enjoy peace. Where did Mighty go?
Faz sentido, né? O cara lutou pra caralho com o bicho. Deve ter morrido e revivido várias vezes.
Our victory might not have been possible without your help. I'm sure you've heard enough words.
Might not be possible? Might not be possible? Motherfucker. I restored that motherfucker's soul to his fucking body, you piece of shit.
Right. It would be the first time I thanked you, so thank you for your help.
Yeah.
Mem? Aglaya will gather us at the Vortex of Genesis
Thank us.
this time tomorrow, where we'll perform a ritual to surrender the core flame. She only mentioned the Chrysos heirs, but if I invite you to, I'm sure she'll welcome your presence. From what Aglaya said, no one can predict what's going to happen, because each Titan's divine authority is unique. That's why I hope both of you can be there tomorrow. It'll bolster my confidence.
Final, buddy. We got your back.
That's settled then.
O cara é um paladino, velho. É all righteous and friendly and stuff.
Sort out my thoughts.
Yep.
I'll see you soon, my friends.
Yep. Meh.
I'd love to go in and take a look.
Tuxpear, né? O nome do bicho ali. Eu tinha esquecido mais cedo. How do you fall asleep like this? É, o lugar todo aberto, né, velho? Eu não conseguiria dormir ali, não. Talvez o... Isso me faz lembrar, tá ligado? Daquele Undead Adventure. Maluco que é um aventureiro da guilda, daí morre pra um dragão, vira um esqueleto, tá ligado? Ele meio que vira um zumbi. Aí ele vai ele vai evoluindo, né? Conforme ele vai matando os monstros. Aí o objetivo dele é, tipo, virar um humano. Aí ele começa, assim, não conseguindo falar, depois ele fala, tipo, extremamente... Igual a Mem falava, tá ligado? Extremamente quebrado, só algumas palavras. Aí conforme ele vai evoluindo, ele vai conseguindo falar em sentenças. Isso me lembrou... Sentenças completas. Isso me lembrou o The Undead Adventure. Muito bom, inclusive. Tem um anime, eu acho, O anime, eu acho que é os primeiros 3, ou os primeiros 4 light novels, não sei. Não lembro. É o convívio, deve ser o convívio dos dois ali que... Ah, it's fine. Melhor que a Paimon. É uma das coisas que eu acho que eu citei. Eu não sei se eu citei em live ou se eu citei em gravação, mas a Mem, eu não sei se ela tem relação com Fully, né? O que seria interessante se fosse, tá ligado? Por que que todos esses Ions estão, tipo, olhando pro Trailblazer, sabe? Porque ele... Trailblazer pode não ser um Emanator, mas uma porrada de Ions estão, tipo, olhando e ele tá ganhando os poderes, tá ligado? Like, qual que é o esquema? Será que é por causa do Stellaron no corpo dele? Like, what is going on? Do not be the protagonist's best sidekick. That is so sad, dude. Porque no próximo negócio ela não vai estar. Caralho, ela já tá dormindo já. Tá dormindo flutuando. Open this book. I'll be waiting for you in the past. What the fuck is going on? Strand of nameless recollection. Warriors Saga of Heroes.
There's no glory to be found in an accolade, only obtainable through slaughter.
Huh. He managed to survive all of that?
Even the god of death turned him away.
Fill the brim with a crimson liquid.
Amateur historian. This is pomegranate juice.
Interesting. The Flame Chaser's path has been lit. Então tem mais coisa aqui até chegar aqui. Então isso aqui tem a ver com cada um deles, né? Cada um dos que vão virar semideus na história, provavelmente. Ou algo do tipo, né? Isso aqui é o quê, mano? Is there a way we can avoid meeting? They say dreams are veils cast by Auronix. Interesting. Okay, so Saga composed. One, two. I wasn't giving out compliments. É, eu tenho que pegar o dos outros também. Agora, como eu consigo os outros, eu não sei. Tá, eu preciso disso aqui, mas é o quê? Eu tenho que fazer uma história relativa a eles? Ah.
You should take this opportunity to rest, Lord Finon. The core flame ritual is tomorrow.
Today, tomorrow, what difference does it make? It's always morning in Akima under Kethely's protection. So long as the light continues to shine this brightly, I won't be getting any sleep. Why force myself to shut my eyes when I can instead take this time to calm my mind and gather my thoughts? That counts as rest too.
Have you thought things through, then?
Not at all. Everything's a jumbled mess still. I don't even know where to start. The core flame was blazing hot in my palm in the beginning. But it has completely cooled off now. I can barely feel it. Miss Castoris, does this mean I'm a good match for Nikador?
I don't quite get how it works. But if it's going to put you at ease, then I will say yes to that.
Thank you. That's the abyss in the distance. Oh, that reminds me of the question I didn't get to ask. Back in the temple with the scales of justice, when Orynyx was trying to deter us, why did you stop me, Miss Castoris?
Because I knew there must be another solution. Something more important than the fate of Amphorius. It is far too cruel and unfair to ask that of you.
You should know that I would have gone ahead if Don Hung hadn't come up with an answer in time.
I know. We should not have hesitated then. I stopped you before I even realized it myself. It's fortunate we had the both of them there with us.
Yeah. It's a good thing we had them.
Are you still thinking about the past, Lord Finon?
Every waking moment. I lied to the two demigods just now. I told them the duty of the Chrysos heirs is all I think about now. Do you think I managed to slip by Aglaïa's golden threads this time?
No one fools her, Lord Finon. She merely chooses to turn a blind eye to our lies.
You're right. How foolish of me to think I got away with it. I often wonder if someone as ordinary as me can really become a hero. I thought defeating Nikador would quell the voice of doubt in my mind. But it has only grown louder.
I don't have the right words for you now, but I know you're far from ordinary, Lord Finon. Mighty often calls you Deliverer in jest, but I don't believe he means it mockingly.
I should probably shut out these pointless thoughts and empty my mind until the hour of the ritual. I did that before sitting for Treeby's history exam. Who in the world could hope to go over those piles of documents and slates? I decided I was better off resigning myself to fate. That way I'd get more time to play and practice with my sword.
How did you do on the exam, then?
My score? I don't remember anymore. All I remember is Treeby punishing me to a full week of cleaning the Chrysos heir's bath, and no one was allowed to help me.
So High Priest Treeby can be strict too. Please continue with this mentality, Lord Finon. I believe you'll be all right.
Thank you, Miss Castoris. I think I'll stay here for a little while and keep all of those unruly thoughts out. It's not like anything will come of them anyway. The sights of Ides Elysiae, my homeland, have been flashing before my eyes lately. Those Kremnoans mastered some cutting-edge technology. If only I could separate my soul from my body too. That way I'd be able to fly my soul back to the comforting fields of my homeland anytime. That's the only place I can be momentarily at peace.
Oh, Herta? What? Ah, então a história dela...
Adventure. Feel free to replace blank with whatever description you see fit.
Lembra que eu falei como é que faria parte da... Como é que a Herta faria parte da história? Possivelmente, então, o Trailblazer e o Danhang não vão encontrar a Herta, né? Porque eles ainda estão perdidos em Euphorius. Então pode ser que essa parte da aventura aqui com a Herta tenha a ver com o resto da galera da Astro Express, né? Mr. Welch, a Himeko.
I bet you're as curious as I am. So, what's going to happen next? Well, keep it together. All that excitement isn't going to get you anywhere, you know? Why don't you follow me into another tale on the other side of the cosmos? Ta-da! Recognize this place? Herta Space Station. The base of a genius and the cradle of science. Look at all these puppets! Aren't they dearly exquisite? Let's just say I've already heard many others secretly gushing. She looks so pretty on more than one occasion. If you ask me though, they barely did justice to Madame Herta's beauty. Maybe just 10%. No, not even 1% of the real deal. Now, I'm no fawner here, just stating an objective fact. Remember this scene? Oh, it evokes so much emotion in me. The esteemed Madame Herta, Genius Society number 83, asking the great Noose a question. An attempt to gain a peek into the divinity's mysteries through them. All right, so continuing from where we left off last time, this is where everything would begin for the genius smart enough to rewrite the history of the entire
Fourth mirror? Who exactly are you talking to?
The player.
Why, I was just ramping it up for our grand appearance, Madame Herta.
So a dramatic debut? But what are the odds of that happening? Sure, slightly plausible, if I did manage to talk to Droid Head. But guess what's the problem? They have no reaction whatsoever.
But look at this, Madame Herta. You're standing before Noose here.
Oh, that? That's a hologram. What? I can't possibly summon the real Droid Head here, can I?
Wait, what? You mean to say you've just been reciting your lines before a hologram?
Yeah, creating dramatic value. Isn't that what you're most obsessed with? Moving on. Don't try, but you wouldn't even begin to imagine how difficult it is to send a message to Noose. And I went all out for it. Powering the audience system alone required me to reconfigure the energy supply of the entire space station. I had to switch it to hibernate mode before rebooting everything. Do you have any idea how much that costs?
How much? How much?
I'm not in charge of finance. Go pose that to Asta instead.
Oh my god.
You don't know either.
He doesn't know.
I am Herta herself, the emanator of erudition, and a true blue genius. Why would I be holding the purse strings? That menial
I like her hat.
You're absolutely right, Madame Herta. The IPC should really be providing a genius like you with all that you require, so you can freely dive into any research that tickles your fancy. With that said, Herta herself, emanator of erudition and true blue genius. What do you plan to do now?
What else can I do? Identify what's malfunctioning within the audience system and fix it, of course.
Don't take offense to my candid words, Madame Herta. You may be proficient in many aspects, but is hands-on work really one of your strong suits? I humbly suggest for you to contact Steven instead.
Contact him and expose how I shelled out a bomb to send a message to Droid Head, only to screw up everything else? All right.
It's her pride. Her pride doesn't let her do that.
Good that you do. There. That's the audience systems terminal. Come, walk with me. We'll check what's wrong with it. Aye, ma'am. Oh, but I can't walk. I can only float.
That make
Your witty remarks today?
Oh, I gotta temporarily added to the lineup so I can play with her. Oh, I can actually play with her. That's cool. Isso é uma parada que é interessante. Imagino que a... Eu não consigo ver detailed info, vai tomando cu então.
This is the audience system? Hi, it looks just like the simulated universe. Keen observation. They share the same fundamental logic and are pretty much identical in that regard. Ah, I see. We call this referencing and not appropriation, right? One more stupid remark from you, and you can watch Fifth Mirror reference your role because I'm going to be dropping you as my assistant. Focus now. The audience system is divided into 3 zones.
Energy,
computing,
communications.
Each zone operates independently and will only be integrated via the path of erudition when the system is booted. Sending a message to Droidhead involves more intricacies than you can imagine. If routine trials and maintenance on such an elaborately sophisticated system are already as bad as squaring circles, then it's no surprise for glitches like this to crop up. I see. So, Madam Herta, can you use your professional judgment to tell which zone the glitch is in? Of course. All 3. No sweat. They'll be up and running again after some simple technical tweaking. The 3 zones are compartmentalized, so we're going to have to troubleshoot them one at a time. Let's start with the energy supply zone. Get ready, and then we'll go over. I'm just a mirror, Madam Herta. If you're ready, then your reflection in me will also be ready to go.
Interesting. É interessante eles terem integrado ela na história, tá ligado?
Cold. I'm already frosting up. Why else? I've converted the energy core that supplies all of Herta Space Station into imaginary state and stored it in this zone. If not for the ultra-low temperature here, the space station would have long blasted up into the sky. But aren't we already in the sky? You're just a mirror? I don't need you to take on comic relief, too. Where did those things come from? Corrupted data? Reanimated systemic rust? No, not likely. It can't be the Legion's second ambush, right? Whatever. We have to get rid of them anyway. All right, stay close and try to avoid shattering to pieces.
Ok. Deixa eu testar uma parada aqui, aproveitar. Porque eu não tenho a minha buildada ainda, a minha Herta. Então vamos colocar ela aqui.
What could possibly pique your curiosity here? Don't tell me. It's me.
Jade. Sunday. Vai limpar mesmo no final. Eu usar Rua, mas...
Take a look. This is pure genius in act.
Incense ascends.
A day of peaceful repose.
There's a good child. Do as you're told. Lose some, win some. Don't let me down.
Isso faz dano, hein? Caralho.
Open sesame. Time to cleanse the filth. Impressive. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Who did that? Did she do imprisonment?
Time for a lesson.
Helpless as ever. Expand your thinking.
Is she do imprisonment?
I'll keep your desires close to my heart. Incense ascend.
A day of
There's a good child. Do as you're told.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
I always deliver. Just a graze.
Open sesame.
Allow me to purge the root of the
I've heard the call.
Curious, endless riddles. Nothing but a void. I don't have time for expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown.
Bending the rules.
It's of no
May the
consequence.
foul stench dissipate quickly. Be a pure body and mind.
Torment and doubt, farewell.
It's interesting.
And Madame Herta never fails to impress. Those things are no match for you. What's this, ma'am? Is that stuff?
Cortei sem querer. It's very interesting. O problema é que não tem muito. Não tem muito HP.
Out of this world computing capability if we hope to meet Droidhead. If we can't churn out calculations faster than a Yottaflop's computer, then we can forget about having them notice our existence. But computers with too high a computing capability tend to attract computing stings like them. No one knows how these creatures evolved from their progenitor, the propagation.
Ah, the mysteries of life. But even so, they can't compare to a talking mirror. A question on the side, Madam Herta? You have these powerful supercomputers and what are they normally programmed to calculate?
Is that important? All that matters is that they work and are able to...
Ela falou Yottaflop. Yottaflop é... Não acho que não é bilhão, não. É na casa dos trilhões? Eu não lembro se é trilhões, se é quadrilhões. Just do this.
I always deliver.
I do this.
Over you and guide you on your path.
Now curiosity, endless riddles, nothing but a void.
Aí eu posso usar isso aqui.
Watch a crumble.
Só tem aqueles outros dois ali, né?
A day of peace.
There's a good child.
Take a look. This is pure.
There's a memory bubble here too.
Why are you so interested in it?
Okay, I'll admit it. I find them somewhat creepy.
Interesting.
Lose some, win some. Don't let me down. There's no backing out now. For me or you.
The truth for everything in this world is bleeding.
Helpless as ever. Expand your thinking.
Seek and you shall receive torment and doubt, farewell.
I don't have time for games.
This is kind of fucked up.
Get it together.
Who's the little backstabber?
Porque se eu usasse a skill dela ali, eu não ia ter energia pra... não ia ter skill point pra poder usar a ult. Não, o ataque depois da ult. Aqui eu tenho. Quer ver? Aí eu uso a ult, aí ela já joga o Enhanced. Ou eu acabo de matar eles, né? Mas depois que ela usa a ult, ela tem o ataque Enhanced.
Clean up after yourself. Can't you just wipe it off with your hands?
Good one there.
With those annoying bugs squashed, we're done fixing the computing zone too. These computers will get up to speed soon. Now we're just one final step away from requesting an audience with Droidhead.
Our last stop is the communication zone?
Oh? You have a good memory. Let's go see what's wrong in that zone.
Interesting.
What's all this? I didn't think your puppets would be in here too, Madam Herta.
Unsurprisingly, the communication zone is where a bridge for communication will be formed between Droidhead and the space station, aggregating the path energy of the erudition, then firing a bond at the Eon. This is as good as tapping someone on the shoulder who's sure to turn back to look at you. Alas, our work is never this simple. Putting aside all that onerous legwork, a single glance from Droidhead could vaporize the entire space station if we're ill-prepared.
I see. So letting the space station go into hibernation is a protective measure of sorts. To prevent it from slipping into operational overload and turning into a scrap world?
Very perceptive for a mirror.
Mirror C. And here. Mirror 2. Though I neither have eyes nor ears. This zone seems to be functioning fine. These puppets are doing their job and I don't see any obvious malfunction.
Things may look fine only on the surface.
Madam Herta? Behind you. Huh? What does she want?
Achei engraçado o Nuz, que é o Ion de Erudition,
Should be number 275.
ter o apelido de Droidhead. Acho que é porque... Eu acho que tem uma foto dele, do Nuz, no Simulated Universe. Acho que ele parece um olho mecânico, né? Acho que é por isso que é Droidhead é o nome dele, por causa de ser mecânico e, sei lá, head por conta do olho.
Don't distract me when I'm checking the puppet's parameters. 2757. That's strange.
What's wrong? Madam Herta?
The replica personality module is off. That can't be. This parameter is set to be enabled by default. And the utterly absurd module has also been disabled? Something's definitely wrong here. I checked a couple days ago and made sure every puppet has it switched on. The attack, anything, everything module.
No, wait. Why do you even have such presets?
Is enabled. Intruder detected. Threats. Come and help me, Mirror. Anything, everything, attack! These are mimetic remnants of the remembrance?
Interesting.
So they were the ones that corrupted and tampered with the settings of my puppets? I don't have time for games. Open sesame.
This will watch over you and guide you on your path.
May the foul stench dissipate quickly.
And I used the fucking thing I didn't, right? Yeah.
Be of your body and mind.
Seek and you shall receive.
Eu tenho que usar a skill dela pra poder summonar um bicho. Porque eu não usei a skill, a técnica dela, né? E vou ter que atacar com ele.
Bending the rules.
Okay.
Egad! What a close shave! But why are these remembrance names even showing up here?
That's not the only one. Look at them. Number 7631 and number 10136 are affected too.
Can't you do a factory reset on them?
Sorry to disappoint. The Absolutely Not module has been enabled, so not even I get to bypass its permissions. Whoopsie.
Why would you do that?
Were you really trying to achieve with these creations?
Just some toys to amuse myself with. Finding the source of the corruption can wait. These puppets no longer have use now that I'm here. Take them all out. Defective goods ought to be sent back to the repair center.
I urge you to go easy on them, for the sake of the space station.
É por isso então que tem aquele trailer dela, né?
I was expecting something bigger.
Ah, interessante.
I always deliver.
Curiosity.
Quer ver, ó?
It's a dangerous thing.
2 skill points. Tá vendo? Na hora que eu uso a ult, ela vai pro começo da linha, né? Daí a skill point, o ataque de E dela, né? Que é a skill, vai estar enhanced.
Endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
É por isso que depois da ult eu tenho que usar aí. Então se eu não tiver skill point, eu vou perder dano.
Open sesame. Watch it crumble.
That's kinda cool.
Give an inch and they'll take a mile. Don't let me down. There's no backing out now. For me or you.
I don't have time.
Nice.
Expand your thinking.
Who's the little backstabber?
Time to cleanse the
Eu vou ter que atacar com ele. Porque eu não tenho skill point.
Never seen perfection before? Huh. Curiosity. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
Daí eu uso a enhanced aqui. Wait, no?
I don't have time for
Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck?
glimpse the unknown.
Self-inflicted misery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll overcome the torment and doubt farewell.
Never seen perfection. Expand your thinking.
That's pretty good.
Safe for their heads.
Well, never strike someone in the face. The same goes for puppets.
A memory bubble, tucked away this far in.
Huh. I think I know what this is about now. This is interesting. But we can leave that for later. Let's take care of the malfunctioning puppets first. Well, never strike someone in the face. The same goes for puppets. I'm picking up signals from more puppets somewhere further in. Let's go take a look.
Interessante que ele resumiu o diálogo. A estação espacial é gigante, velho. Ah, eu tinha esquecido que ele desce assim. Aqui é onde o bicho fica, o... Que bicho chato do caralho.
Incense ascend.
A day of peace.
There's a good shot.
Take a look. This is
Certamente é um boss fight.
988. The pride of my creations.
Should I even be curious?
Puppets before her were all as dull as brick walls, mundane and uninspired. I distinctly recall number 0988 being the first puppet I imbued with a magical surprise. Some other puppets that came later also got to enjoy similar privileges.
Good to know. But did anyone ask?
Fear not, Mirror. You have to remember that being a genius means you're destined to solve challenge after challenge. There's no time for rest.
Can I just be on the sidelines this time? Pretty please.
Yep.
Like a VIP.
Maladito.
I always deliver.
In this more, I will watch over you and guide you on your path.
Ataca Herta.
Curiosity, endless riddles, nothing but a void. Expand your thinking, glimpse the unknown.
Allow me to purge the root of the problem. Time to cleanse the filth.
Torment and doubt farewell.
Open sesame. Get it together. Give an inch and they'll take a mile. Time for a lesson. We? There's no backing out now. For me or you. I don't have time for games.
Very nice.
Who's the little backstabber? Curiosity. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Open sesame. Watch a crumb.
That's pretty good. Eu tava salvando a ult pra se algum bicho explodisse.
Working even a single brain cell of mine to take out foes like her is an outright waste of my smarts.
I take it we've taken care of the problems in all 3 zones? Does that mean?
Not yet. There's something else we need to deal with. It seems we've had a little tag-along all this while.
You've got quite the sharp eye, Madam Herta. Would you like us to help?
Sure. Go ahead and summon the whole team, Fourth Mirror. Considering the gravity of our endeavor, we can't allow a little thief to spoil the show.
Okay, interesting.
Parasite of the Remembrance. Do you truly think your atrocious disguise can outwit the keen sight of a genius like myself? Once you're reflected in my mirrors.
Interesting.
You can forget about escaping.
Oh dear, this is bad. Right, stay alive, and again, I can strive. Retreat into the memory zone for now. I can always regroup and try again.
Someone hasn't been paying attention. Didn't hear me, did you? For those petty tricks of yours. Do you actually think you can slip away right under my nose?
Herta. Madam Herta, wait. What do you want with me? I'll spill it all. The garden's secrets, and what they're after. Everything.
Interesting.
Please, just spare me.
Well, is that all you've got to say while your life is at stake? That's hardly worth anything. Need a little refresher? I am Herta, Genius Society number 83. The one to unravel the mystery behind the imaginary leakage phenomenon. And key holder of the imaginary implosion pulse. Do you honestly believe I'd seek any counsel from you? Hush now. Keep quiet. This is my moment to shine, so just listen. You crept in here to steal Noose's memories, didn't you?
Oh, interesting.
My precious audience system is just a ruse to lure me here so I can lead you to them. What a shame. You're only a step away from completing the mission assigned to you. As if. Truth is, you never stood a chance from the get-go. Think I only have Fourth Mirror following me around? Oh, then you've let your guard down. Because her siblings have long been watching your every move. Now, let me think. What kind of punishment should I subject a brazen thief like you to? Oh, I know. You garden folk have a fondness for mirrors, huh?
They do.
How about letting you enjoy some quality time with your favorite object? A mirror. As for the length of your punishment, let's keep it mildly punitive. How about 100th of a lifetime? That should be enough for some serious self-reflection. Oh, cheer up. You can still do your part for this world while trapped in a mirror. For all you know, your weak path energy could just help me get droid head looking this way. Oh, I should make myself clear. When I said 100th of a lifetime, I meant my lifetime. At long last, we can finally be at ease.
A mina é pica das galáxias, velho, essa Herta, hein? Comprando branco. Se bem que o pessoal de Remembrance tava comprando briga com ela, né? Garden of Recollection.
That out. Those weird noises make me seem like I've got a few screws loose. Put that little thief to sleep for now. We can decide her fate later.
Oh, sweet and venerable Madam Herta, when did your heart turn this tender?
The audience system has been rebooted. This is finally it. After all that I have done to reach you, droid head. You better not snub me.
Interesting. Ela vai tentar falar com o Ian da Erudition.
This isn't a figment of the simulated universe, but a perfectly tangible and accessible space, right? Now's not the time to wallow in nostalgia. Droid head, will you answer me?
Madam Herta, we picked up some voices from the space.
Let me hear them. Is this binary arithmetic? Could it be droid head? Wait. There shouldn't be a 2 in binary arithmetic. Is this some kind of prank?
Interesting. Zeros and ones.
We're hearing those voices again. What now? What should we do?
Keep your cool, second mirror. What did they say this time? Play it again for me.
1, 2, 6.
Door? Locked? No. This isn't the voice of the path at all.
Será que alguém na estação espacial dela tentando ir até onde é que ela tá, se ela...
Madam Herta, those lads outside.
É, outside.
Something interesting. Wanna listen in on them?
Third mirror. Stop that nightmarish cackle. It's giving me goosebumps. Wait. Did you say those lads outside? Could it be?
Why don't you listen for yourself?
She fainted.
This isn't right.
Yeah.
I'm sure we got intruders in the lab.
É isso que eu tava pensando, alguém tentando... Mr. Yang? Então é o Welch que tá ali.
Wait! Stop! Whatever you're about to do, no, don't even think about it. Whoever you are, you better not interrupt me right now. I must continue forward. Just a few more steps and I'll be able to see droid head.
Nope. I don't think so. Mr. Yang, interrupt her.
Is something wrong, Madam Herta?
No, it's nothing. I was just thinking.
Madam Herta? I think you'll want to listen to the voices from beyond this space.
Wait, peraí, o Welch e o Sunday?
Wait, what are they up to? Is this the harmony? Ridiculous. Hoping to stop me with such cheap parlor tricks. Not
Eu acho que eles estão tentando te acordar, na verdade, né? Eu acho que eles não sabem que ela tá fazendo um experimento, eles estão tentando acordar ela porque talvez eles acham que ela tá em perigo, algo do tipo. Que é interessante, é.
Forget it, Mirror. Let's just leave.
Leave? Surely you're not suggesting we stop the audience experiment right now. That's beyond all reason, ma'am. We went through so much just to get here. And now we're just one step away from making contact with the Eon themselves. Please. You know how insanely costly it is to reboot the audience system.
But if I were to ignore those two intruders and continue onward, when Droidhead casts their gaze upon the space station, the blast of energy generated in that instant is sure to burn them to a crisp. Experiments can always be repeated, but humans cannot be brought back to life.
Interesting. I don't... Is that how...
Truly a lucky mirror to have found them.
Is that how it works?
Enough! Don't use that nauseatingly fawning tone on me. Looks like I'll have to abort this prematurely again. But mark my words, Droidhead. I will be back for you.
What do you want with him? With Droidhead? I'm guessing you want to know something?
You're finally awake.
Again?
You two? Oh, my plan is ruined. And it's all thanks to you.
Your plan? My sincerest apologies, Madam Herta. We weren't aware this was a part of your plan. The space station was in complete darkness when we arrived, so Sunday and I assumed something bad had happened. We continued further into the space station, hoping to find the cause of the blackout. And that's when we chanced upon your actual self.
How did you get in?
The door wasn't locked.
All right, fine. I am a person of reason, after all. You're not to blame for this. I am familiar with Mr. Yang of the Astral Express. But the one next to you?
Looks like Madam Herta doesn't pay much attention to cosmic news.
Please pardon my manners. It is unbecoming of me to forget the most basic of courtesies amid all that has happened. My name is Sunday, and I'm just a passenger of the Express.
And this, unremarkable passenger happens to be a Harmony Pathstrider? Do you take me for a child? In any case, I don't suppose you came all the way here just to check on how the space station is doing?
Well, we were worried for a moment there. But it's good to know the space station isn't in any kind of trouble. We're here because of Amphorius, Madam Herta.
Why does that not surprise me?
Oh? Something occurred to you?
No! I've told Himiko everything I know. Nothing about the world sounds right. Droidhead has cast their gaze upon numerous worlds in the past, and every one of them is etched in my mind. So how could I possibly not know about it? Perhaps those garden folks lied to you. Anyhow, I've looked up the name Amphorius in the simulated universe. Though clearly irrelevant results have already been filtered out, there's still an unbelievably long list of generated results. Something about how the Divine Amphorius team will swap out their current crest emblem for one in King Babaru's likeness in the next season. I hope that can be of some help to you.
We may as well take a look at it.
I still don't get it, though. Didn't the Astral Express already depart some time ago? Is that world so incredibly spectacular that it warrants this return trip?
Well, that's because we're caught between a rock and a hard place. If Amphorius is indeed inextricably entwined with eons, paths, and even the erudition, we're going to need the wisdom of a genius to help us, especially now that we've seen the planet for ourselves.
Elaborate a little on this rock and a hard place you're caught between.
We've lost all contact with two indispensable companions since they entered Amphorius. And that's not all. One of our other companions is suffering from a serious and inexplicable affliction.
Interesting. I see. É uma ideia, foi uma ideia interessante, foi bem... Foi um método bem inteligente de lidar com a Herta, que não faz parte do Amphorius, sem tirar o personagem principal do jogo de Amphorius, tá ligado? Eu não tinha pensado nessa possibilidade de trocar o POV pra Herta. E a Herta conversar com o Elt, né? Que faz parte do Astral Express. Alright, vamos lá. Fragments of recollection. Interesting.
It's so bustling here. Good. Oh,
What do you mean, bustling? Não tem ninguém aqui.
pillars of the world. We seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy.
Your guests are here, Finan. We can begin the ritual now.
Lord Mighty isn't here yet.
It's fine, Miss Caceres. He spoke to me already. I told him he should be nurturing his wounds, and that he shouldn't be worrying about all this comrades once-in-a-lifetime ascension ritual stuff.
You go, dude.
So, I'm ready to begin.
Teacher, show him the way forward.
Despite the myriad dark and endless nights that have gone by, the guidance of the prophecy is nevertheless as clear and bright as the first ray of dawn.
Mano, agora que eu percebi, essa mina tem a mesma voice actress da... mesma voice acting da Nahida. Acho que é a mesma voice actress, né? Mesma dubladora.
It declared. Restore the core flames, it declared. Bear the divine authority, it declared. Forge miracles, it declared. Oh, prophecy, forgive us for this late tribute. We, Chrysos Eris, have striven to start the flame-chased journey anew over these myriad nights. The seed the seventh core flame needed for
Caralho, eu cortei sem querer, velho. Foi mal.
to the great lance of fury, Nikador, shall now be returned by an elected hero of the Chrysos heirs, an upstanding citizen, a valiant warrior, and a noble soul. Please step forward, Finon of Ides Elysiae. Recite with us.
O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world, we seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy.
Surrender the core flame, Chrysos heir.
Click and hold to submit the core flame. Nice, okay.
The Lance of Fury's constellation is illuminated. Why is the vortex this silent? Was it also like that in the past?
Patience, Finan. Do not make us question this decision.
Shut the fuck up.
Lord Nias? I'm afraid he's not the person you know, Castoris. That is a manifestation of the prophecy, an echo of the Titan's divinity. It is here to examine the Titan's successor. Mortal, who wishes to inherit my divine authority, your strength and character have been thoroughly tested. Yet your will wavers. If you are to inherit Nikador's relentless fight against the unspeakable Black Tide, you must accept a trial of divinity. Prove that you possess an indestructible will, and vanquish the fears deep in your heart.
Vanquish the fears in my heart. So be it. No matter what obstacles you plan to put in my way, I'm ready to overcome them. For our prophesied tomorrow, I will become the god Amphorius needs.
Come with me, Phynon of Aegis Elysiae.
In fear, you shall abandon your mortal body, and in suffering, be reborn as a god. Wait for my return, my friends.
I see. Interessante, interessante. Imagino que... Ok, então se a gente não vai jogar, eu imagino que...
Is gone? He has stepped onto the battlefield to fight a campaign that can only be won by him alone. All we can do is wait and have faith.
Yeah, me too, my dude. Me too. I don't like that.
I pray you truly are prepared, Lord Phynon. I spoke at length with Lord Phynon before. There was hesitation in his words. The manifestation of the prophecy must have seen this. It saw Lord Phynon's heart wavering. Wherever he is, whatever he is fighting, I pray he makes it through this test.
Preview? Oh, Trino, sorry.
Will succeed.
Agora vamos começar com essa merda aqui.
His own fate. If
Yeah.
and return as a demigod, we will be one step closer to the miracle that the prophecy promised. That would mean his time hasn't come yet, and that there is a more arduous mission for him to see through. You must have noticed by now. Every Chrysos heir here bears a flaw of sorts.
Don't give a
The
shit.
curse of immortality, or... But not Phynon. He is a Chrysos heir without flaw.
Everybody has flaws.
Divinity. There will come a day when he leads everyone we have left, through the gates of the miracle.
O cara é o paladino, né, da história.
The constellation of the Lance of Fury is already illuminated. That must mean...
The core flame has been surrendered. The Lord Phynon's test isn't over yet. The prophecy sent an ambassador. They acknowledged Lord Phynon's strength and character, but had doubts about his strength of will. He must conquer his fear and prove himself to the prophecy.
I was right to be worried. I want to formally thank you, outsiders. Were it not for your aid, our campaign against Nikador would have been 100 times more arduous.
Yeah. Isn't it nice to be polite?
Kremnoans revere strength and military might. But that does not mean we lack etiquette.
He's a cool character.
They don't know yet? That guy has always been tormented by his past. I may not be the right person to tell you about him, but you must know his past if you are to continue fighting alongside Finon.
Lord Mighty, please allow me.
Very well.
Before he was chosen by the prophecy, Lord Finon had everything taken away from him. His home, his family, his close friends. Everything he once swore to protect. He became a hollowed shell in his youth, and the blazing flames of vengeance were the only thing sustaining him. The prophecy gave him a new mission, granting him a new life as a Chrysos heir. But which is more important to him?
Ah, entendi.
His new mission or his desire for revenge?
Talvez essa é a flaw dele, né? O desejo de vingança.
Afraid only he knows. No. Perhaps he himself is still struggling to get to an answer.
I acknowledge his strength, but fear is something not even the sharpest of swords can cut through. I hope you've toughened your resolve, Deliverer. Only a will as tough as stone can shatter the darkest nightmares.
Is something wrong? Don't keep me in suspense. Come on, tell me already. What did you see?
I just wanted to get a reaction out of you. Alright, I'll tell you. This card is the Deliverer.
Deliverer? What does that mean?
The interpretation is really long. Maybe I should just skip it. All you need to know is, this card means you'll be a hero, worshipped by all. You will protect this world and save lots and lots of people from scary enemies with your sword. Do you like the sound of that?
But...
What's the matter? This is a good card.
But I don't want to be everyone's hero. I just want to stay in this village with everyone I know. Grandpa and Grandma said the outside world is full of bad people. That's why they're always at war. Who wants to save bad people like them? I can be a hero, but only our village's little hero.
Well, little hero, if the day comes for us to say goodbye to ID Silizii, could you become a deliverer then?
Do I have to leave the village?
Mm-hmm. If something like that happens, someone will have to save the world.
Then I'll...
I'm just teasing you. Don't worry. ID Silizii is a peaceful place.
Oof.
Reach us here.
That jinx. Oof.
Already? If you're not in a hurry, should we go play with the fairies again?
Oh, fairies! Okay, I love playing with them. I'll win back the wooden sword I lost to them.
Look at how excited that got you. Let's go then. May this world never have need for a deliverer.
Ok. Demorou pra caralho pra... Some 16 hours ago aboard the Astral Express.
Of course the food's ready. March isn't feeling well, so Pom-Pom has specially prepared the conductor's special bland meal that'll be easy on her stomach. Can you bring it to her, Himiko? Nuh-uh! No coffee when she's already feeling unwell.
Wait, what the fuck is that ice? What? Wait, what? What the fuck is going on there? Por que que ela tá em... What?
So bustling here. Good.
Eu sei que o elemento dela é de gelo, né? Mas... Que bizarro, velho. Ah, esse aqui é o bagulho dessa... Ah, ok. Mas sim, sim. É, então nesse em A Forest a gente vai, durante os episódios que for sair, a gente vai completar esse livro aqui. Igual a gente faz os stamps e os stamps de Penacone. Like Death itself. Ah, é por isso da...
Cannot be avoided.
Ah, achei que ela ia negociar, eu cliquei.
Stay alive.
I wish it could be contain beauty more plentiful. Okay. See, conduct preview escape. See. Interessante.
That's not really his name, is it?
Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, where life too seems as small as a speck of dust.
No matter. My existence is of little consequence. Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey.
Entendi. Conta um pouquinho da história deles, né? Eu vou continuar isso aqui depois. Depois eu continuo isso aqui. Mas é bastante interessante. Eu curti a história. Curti a história. Assim, igual, pô, o Nias ainda é o melhor personagem da história, tá ligado? Achei muito foda o Nias. Request between friends. You're not my fucking friend. Go fuck yourself. %30 discount. Okay. Alright, man. Alright, stop it. É interessante. Eu vou... Eu não tem muita coisa pra fazer, mas eu achei a história bem interessante. Igual eu falei, o Nias é o melhor personagem, tá ligado? Até agora. Nias até agora foi o melhor personagem. É. Ultimate crit rate is set to 100%. Damn. É por isso então que nas builds que o pessoal tá fazendo, ele não tá colocando nada de crit rate, só crit damage. Mas enfim, espero que vocês tenham gostado aí. Espero que as próximas rotações não sejam uma bosta, né? Porque eles vão colocar aquele boss filho da mãe na porcaria da rotação. Mas é isso aí. Fazer o que, né? Não tem o que fazer. Isso aí, eu sou o Auron e até a próxima. Fui. Até mais.